Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ECC. It is finally time for season number 9, and we are showing a lot of great teams today on stream. We have Div 3, followed by the Vortex, the Clash of the Italians, and then followed by a Champions Conference 3 game. But let me introduce myself first. My name is Machtfish, and I'm joined today by our little ginger boy who has postponed his dealings with Satan just to join me in the casting booth. It's Ginge. How you doing, man?
I'm not doing too bad. I am pretty good. It's good to cast here.
Fantastic stuff. So, as we said, Division 3, we have our first match coming up right in a few minutes, which is going to be All Unified versus Greasy. Ginge, can you just quickly run us through the rosters? Do we know any of the players from previous seasons, or are these just completely rookies to the ECC?
Well, I mean, these teams are brand new to the ECC. We see All Unified and Greezy. Greezy being an all Dutch team here. We have Puma as the coach as well as the manager for them. It's going to be an interesting game. We don't know a lot about them. Greezy coming out with Zing. They're all Danish. We've got Scans, Anti-Raptor, and Demolator Man. They're Div 3. Quite good. I mean, I'm expecting some decent goals and some decent gameplay tonight.
Yeah, that's the beauty about Division 3. You never really know what you're gonna get. It could be incredible mechanical plays. It could also just be utterly whiff central. So this really always a bit of a crapshoot, but that's why we love it. It can provide some really entertaining Rocket League. And as we're waiting for the players to join, what can you tell me about All Unified, who are playing tonight in the blue half?
All Unified, like I said earlier, it's a Div 3 team. I'm expecting some good things tonight. I'm not expecting, say, Div 1 stuff, but we head over to All Unified and let's try and get their team up if it wants to load. It just does not want to load. We love that.
We love technical difficulties. So on the side of All Unified, we've got Zin, Sonsility, 32 Mez, and Collins, who are all English. So you thought the full Danish roster might have a language advantage, but given that the other roster is also fully English, that language advantage in the comms is sort of gone. So it's really about playstyle now more than anything else.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, no language barriers for these guys. I mean, we come off All Unified coming off as an all English team here. We have some pretty solid players. I mean, I haven't heard any of these guys before, but I'm really not expecting anything too bad to come out of these players. I'm really expecting some good games tonight.
Yeah, and hopefully we can deliver those games as the players are slowly but surely joining into the lobby. I suspect this is as good a time as any to just, from the offset, thank our sponsors, especially Valor, for Division 3, because they will be giving out a free coaching session for the winner of Division 3. Obviously, you've seen the trailer just before the stream went live. So yeah, Valor just giving out the free coaching sessions, and especially for teams of this MMR range, which we're talking about C3 to low GC1, their coaching sessions are going to be really important for them to help and improve, to help and get better at Rocket League, and to understand the rotational aspect of it more being a team sport, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's really important to see all these divs getting really good free coaching by Valor. I mean, you have Game King, who's the big org here. Valor obviously giving coaching for all divisions here. It's really going to hopefully improve everyone.
Yeah, and that's what we love to see. We want to see the improvement from the teams, and definitely we want to see them, of course, having a prosperous season as well. And All Unified seem to be ready for it because they are in the lobby. We're still waiting on the players of Greasy here. Hopefully they will show up soon so we can get this show underway and don't be delayed for too much, as we've said before, got quite a bit of a program coming on after this game as well, with jumping from Div 3 to the Vortex then. But I don't know, Ginge, how much you've been following the past ECC seasons. Division 3 has always been very, very fun to stream and very, very fun to watch because you'd never really know what you're getting. So what you said a bit, you said you're just expecting some solid gameplay, but if you were looking for one thing in particular, what are you expecting of this game?
Tonight I'm really expecting just some fully good games. I mean, we're not dealing with Div 4 where, say, their rotations might be a bit out, their gameplay might be a bit off. Game 3, we're going into Div 3 where the rotational issues should be fixed. We should see some quality mechanics as well as rotations. I think we're going to see some decent looking plays, and it could and should shock us for tonight.
I mean, I think that's the good as point as any to end it, and let's get into the action. All players are now here, and they are joining this match. It's all unified versus Greezy for the first match of ECC Season 9 Division 3 on the stream as we go for the kickoff. Anti-Raptor versus Izin. Pretty neutral. Goes on to Mess, who just gives away possession to Scans, who's got a really long name, so I had to look for his actual name there. Mez takes that one off midfield to Anti-Raptor, just bangs it across. First 15 seconds, no rookie jitters right now, but a lot of insecurities as this save is coming out from Zin into the corner.
Yeah, we see Mez here trying to look up the wall. Zin's just going to take the ball off Mez, plays it into the corner here. Greezy just trying to take the ball off, puts it into the corner here. Son trying to look for the shot, puts it back into the corner for his teammate. We see Greezy here pushing out, trying to make a wall play here. Mez pushes it mid, passes it straight into orange team. Oh, we see a slight issue there. Sonsley going to take the ball off, tries playing it to Zin. Zin gets the demo, free goal here, but Raptor says no.
Raptor jumps across to save that one, but the chance is not over. It's Sonsility going out to Mez, just fakes it around one and then whiffs the ball. Bit unlucky, but Zin is already there to help out his teammates as he's taking control now in the corner again. Puts it in mid, good 50 from him, but Zing already ready for it in the goal. Now Sonsility with a good bang into the corner. Is there a follow-up coming from Zin? No, he's rotated all the way back, allowing Raptor to take a shot. That is, however, just blocked. Sonsility now with a long clear, just gifting away possession. First little hints of aggression in the offense as the ball comes free, but Anti-Raptor makes the save, gets the clear to the side, and Greezy live to fight another attack.
Yeah, we see Mez there trying to look for the double tap, just passes it mid. Zen tries getting it backboard here. None of his team is going to go up free. We see Zing trying to miss out the pass here. Zing just playing passion. And he takes the ball up cool, tries putting it corner, tries getting the mid pass. No one's there to receive it. Miz just missing the ball there. Pyro just trying to take possession here. Son's going to say no and put that straight back to mid for his team. Anyone going to follow that? Not just yet.
Yeah, and it is that follow-up that has been lacking from All Unified. They've been in the orange half for pretty much the entirety of this game, but the defense still holding strong here from Greezy. As now there's another ball going towards it, and that's actually no defender. Where did Scans go? I thought for sure he had the boost and the time and the positioning to be there, but he just flipped away. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure. We see him going for big boost there. He's just leaving that back post rotation, and well, we see All Unified going to take advantage of that and get the easy goal.
And with that easy goal, they finally rewarded themselves for all the pressure they have been having. As now Zin doesn't have quite the boost for that read. Mez takes it against the backboard again. Scans now finally breaking out of the defense, but Sonsility is just there in the way to block any offensive momentum. But Raptor now with the shot, it's closely blocked. Zing with the cut in, leaves it for Scans, who's going for bumps. Sonsility can just about get it out of the top corner, and now Greezy are finally showing us some of their offensive prowess here with that attack, not looking too bad themselves on offense.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that. I mean, we're just seeing them sort of leave the ball here. They're trying to put it into mid, but just not really going their way. Zin's going to try place it back into the corner. Tries getting a wall here, just missing the ball, just whiffs it and fakes, I guess you could say.
The fakes or whiffs, you never know which one it is, especially in Division 3 are coming out now. But this ball, this long clear from the blue team, really not dangerous. Scans, unfortunate miss, was going for the bounce shot there. Could have made it over one, but Sonsility with the dribble and the delayed flick. What a goal from him.
What a beautiful goal. We see him go for the wave dash here, messes it up, but just manages to get it popping over as well with the demo, just icing on the cake for All Unified, really putting on that pressure.
Yeah, and Sonsility just coming out, second goal from him with the second shot actually coming out from All Unified as well. So there have been had a lot of pressure, but they haven't really converted it that well thus far. But now the chances are being put on net, and the chances are being slowly but surely converted, as now they are again pushing on offense, really putting Greasy through their paces. And you see that Greasy is comfortable holding up with that, but it can't go right forever, and sometimes the pressure just gets too much.
Yeah, we do see, I mean, we see Greasy actually putting some pressure on All Unified now. It's good to see they're getting it out that half and see how long we can keep that in. They're trying to go for the shot here. Zin getting a weak touch, might leave it. Greasy just not going to be able to follow that one up there.
Yeah, the follow-up, again, it was pretty much what we said after the first half of All Unified, as the shot's coming in now, and it's snuck past! Zing gets the 2-1. It's still in favor of All Unified, but 1 goal in 41 seconds, very doable.
Very, very doable indeed. I mean, we see lovely placement there, putting it straight into the bottom corner where no defender's going to be there. Might be a lack of all rotational error.
It's just unfortunate. The 50 was just supremely well done by the player from Greasy, and now nearly the second goal right off the kickoff, but they have to be careful not to overcommit here, as Sonsility gets a long clear. Zing can't really take control. Anti-Raptor, though, is there in the shooter's face. As now there's an overcommit! Third man! Oh no! You can't do that, and Anti-Raptor will punish that 24/7 equalizer from Greasy.
Yeah, we just see it's just another open net for them. They're good at pressure, but the defense is just really lacking here.
Yeah, definitely just lacking in defense. Third man not really sure where to position himself or when to push, and that's the downfall of All Unified here, as Anti-Raptor maybe trying to carry on another attack. They have equalized, they've smelled blood here, and they want the taste of that victory, but Zing first has to clear it to the side. Anti-Raptor beaten by Mess, and now we might head into the first overtime of the season. In the first game of the seasons, yes we do. Greasy versus All Unified, game number 1 goes to overtime.
Yeah, we do love to see that. I mean, All Unified did try and put the pressure on, but they just couldn't find the gap here.
Yeah, just not showing it now. Greasy wanting to perfect their comeback story. It's Zing. Gets beaten by Mess. He takes it high against the backboard. Maybe there's a pass becoming. Yeah, the pass is really good, but there's no follow-up. Sonsility getting repushed, but that's an awkward ball floating towards Zing. Has to deal with it now. The midfield pass is open, but the accuracy just lacking a bit from Sonsility. Shot here from Mess. Easy clear for Raptor. As now 35 seconds into this first overtime, it's still equalized and it's still anyone's game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're definitely seeing the pressure from All Unified. But Greasy here just still managing to keep it out of their net. I mean, it's in their half, but they're still defending pretty well. I mean, we've seen their really good save from earlier, really proving how much defense and rotations they can just provide.
Yeah, and those rotations are keeping them safe thus far, but they have to show an offense now as this ball floats dangerously towards Mez. He gets it on the backboard. Zing is up with the ceiling pass. Anti-Raptor thinks better of it, leaves the ball, just goes back to defense. Feeling very comfortable on defense as Greasy. So happy to just keep falling back because the shots have not been threatening enough as of yet from All Unified. It's Anti-Raptor going in. That's a free shot, and the demo coming out. It's back post, and All Unified take the first match 3-2 in the overtime.
Yeah, we see a double commit there, and it just leaves. It really just does leave Pyro in a really awkward situation on front post. All Unified just gonna take that free win all day. They're just going to punish that open net. Dumb mistake, but these mistakes can be provided.
Yeah, that's Division 3. Those mistakes do happen. It's about minimizing them, of course. Should have been ideally, he should have been back post, but it just didn't work out for him. And then he had one player chasing him up as well. And that's how you lose in overtime. But I'd say overall, that was a really strong showing from both teams. They both really showed, Greasy especially in defense and All Unified on offense, they showed they have the strength to create chances. It's now about just getting those chances onto net.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just constant pressure. I mean, they're good at holding up against the pressure. it's just these little rotational mistakes that just keep failing them.
Yeah, and those little mistakes are hard punished. We've saw from Greezy with 2 just sublime punishes, really, on All Unified, but All Unified more about the pressure game, just choking your opponent out, just having them in their defensive half. So basically saying the best defense in this case is offense, and that has been showing through this game number 1. So it's 2 very different game philosophies, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's very, very different here. I mean, we do see some nice plays coming out, but it's just the follow-ups aren't there.
Yeah, and that is exactly something to work on for both teams. Just the follow-up, having the confidence in themselves to go for that follow-up, to maybe expect the defender's whiff or expecting the suboptimal touch from the defender. Maybe that can go and bring them forward. As now Xin, great dunk, and there's a demo coming out. 2 demos from All Unified. The net is open. Mez scores after an amazing aggressive demo play from All Unified.
Yeah, we see Zin there with an amazing tackle and challenge. Just that demo, leaving the open net for Mez just to counter on. Really putting the pressure on these guys here.
They've seen that 3 defenders are too much to handle, so they're just taking them out one by one, and that's proved to be very, very effective here with the double demo. Now Greezy are in the deficit early on in this game number 2, but it's still a long time to play. Of course, just 30 seconds have been played as now Raptor gets maybe a dunk here on Zin. No, not quite. Just misses the ball barely. As Mez takes it high. That's going to bounce down, I think. Yes, it is. Does someone have the read? No, only the defender has the read. Mez couldn't readjust, didn't have the boost for it, so this chance goes to waste.
Yeah, I mean, we see both teammates staying in mid. We could see a shot coming out here. Pass goes into mid. So I'm going to try play this off. Ooh. Mez booming off his in, tries to get the nice redirect. I mean, Greezy just... The rotations are a bit off this game, if I say so myself. They're just seeing a bit disjumbled.
Yeah, maybe that overtime loss just having an effect on the psyche that they really didn't want, but that 50 is so outrageously good, and Scans puts it past the goalie. What a 50 from Anti-Raptor there.
Yeah, we see it just popping up mid straight to Scans. Zin really not expecting it. I mean, pushing out a little bit too far, if I say so myself, but it's just all around an amazing play that equals the game.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. If you're down, just keep attacking, and eventually one ball will sneak past, but they have immediately forced on defense after this kickoff. That's a big whiff from Scans, the goal scorer. Zing has to clear up for him, and now Scans takes it past the second man. It's a team bump coming out. NRG would be proud of that one, but unfortunately no profits are being taken from that one. Now Zin, Mez again with the demo in mid, but Scans brilliant cut on the rotation to cut out that mid pass and to provide pressure relief for his team here so they could stay alive at 1-1.
Yeah, we see the shot almost coming out there, but the rotations for All Unified might be a bit scuffed, but they do work, as shown. Imez going to try to put this on backboard, but Greezy just going to pass straight back down. They're just going to keep dominating them with shot after shot after shot, trying to pick it at that perfect spot.
Yeah, but as you alluded to, the shots aren't quite accurate enough for All Unified as of right now. The defense is still holding strong for Greezy. It's now 2v2 in the offense, but Zin goes for a solo play instead of using the passing option that was there. Now Scans back passes to Zing and just unnecessarily turning possession over. He had loads of time. His teammates need to be telling him that. That's the sort of thing that you look for in Div 3. As now Greezy tries to squishy save. Can't make it. It's against the crossbar. Sounsility, can he put it in? Yes, he can. And 2-1 for All Unified, pretty much out of nowhere.
Yeah, linking back to all the rotations and everything to go along with it. Just pressure after pressure after pressure. Just really dominating the pressure side, and they're just lack of rotation for the Greezy here. It's just dominating them now.
They are still dominated, but it's only 1 goal, and Greezy have been shown to be very capable of scoring that. Zin nearly with an outrageous double tap after the kickoff. As the ball goes mid, there's no one there. Anti-Raptor has to race across to get it and is now trying to set up one of his teammates. He does have a little bit of boost, gets a good 50. Scans can jump in. Very risky jump. I hope third man is back quick enough. And so Zin takes a shot, misses it, and Zin also missed. That was a sublime chance for All Unified, but they just can't hit the net as... Oh god, no.
No.
Division 3 at its finest again. Just everyone missing the ball, and that leads to a goal.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to say Division 3 in a nutshell, I'd show them this clip.
Just hopeless whipping, but also paired with brilliant plays. We've seen some really, really good plays earlier. So that's just the inconsistency. Maybe hit kickoff call nearly coming in directly. Rarely see that one in threes. As Zin, now a bit awkward, gets help from Mez, but it's not well communicated. Mez can jump in though, and they somehow transition into offense. Now Mez has a shot, goes for the pass instead, but Sincerity is like, nah, I'm third and I'm actually quite good in my position where I'm currently at.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're passing the ball. They're just giving them shot opportunities. We nearly see an own goal there. I mean, it really is Division 3. We can really tell.
You can really tell as that's team up coming through. Mez tries with the scuff Doomsy. It's not quite on target. Sincerity, though, gets beaten by Zing. And now Greezy have to move out again. Scans coming from, well, somewhere. Just cutting into the rotation. Maybe not the results he would have wanted. Sincerity can recover on the back, but that's making it awkward, and Mez just jumps in with all the confidence that a 2-goal lead gives you, and now widens it through a 3-goal lead for All Unified.
Yeah, I mean, like we're saying, it's just the pressure. They're not handling the pressure. I don't think they went into this match ready for this amount of pressure going on with them.
The amount of pressure is definitely suffocating Greezy at this point in time. It's now Anti-Raptor trying for a bit of a freestyle play, can't quite make contact. Sonsilti just dunking from the air. Now it's a flick. Can he go back foot flip? Ooh, trying to add some spice. It doesn't work, but maybe for an assist. No, Mess just hits the post, and it's still 4-1. The pressure and the accuracy of All Unified is getting better by the minute.
Yeah, I mean, just better by the minute is the exact words we can really describe this well. I mean, we see double tap attempts here, but none of them are really connecting. We see Zin here just trying to get that pass in, but I mean, Greezy is just all in the corner. You can't rotate out of that. It just leaves an open net.
Maybe here, Anti-Raptor has to make that interception. But now with game 2 over, Greezy is going to be looking like, okay, what have we done wrong here? Why have we had it so close in game 1, but it got away from them in game number 2? What do you think, Greezy? What do they have to change to stand a chance here in this series after this thrashing now in game 2?
They've really just got to get it out of their half. We see them just in their back half 24/7 from the all unified pressure. But what they need to do is put all the pressure on. Just need to get it out.
Yeah, but I mean, we talked about a bit of rotations not being as good as they probably should be here. But what do you think about the way they should move forward? Maybe try to be a bit more aggressive, or what would you, if you were their coach, what would you say to them? Okay, lads, this is what you have to fix right now to stay competitive here.
I mean, if I was their coach right now, I'd just be telling them, you get the ball, you boom it into All Unified's other half, because you're gonna see All Unified putting all the pressure on. They're all gonna be in Greasy's orange half here. You boom the ball, it's an open net, or you boom the ball and you have one guy outfield to receive it. At the end of the day, I think that's this tactic that they're going to have to resort to here.
Okay, so a bit of Route 1 Rocket League is the suggestion from the caster's desk, but of course we're not always right. And let's see what Greezy come back with in this game number 3. We are in sweep territory here. If All Unified win this one, they've got a really, really strong start to the season, and they can possibly just run away and make some claims about maybe being a favorite for Division 3. But we shall see how this one turns out. It is game number 3. All Unified are leading 2-0 in the series. Greezy, it's do or die for you, lads.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that there. When we see a solid kickoff, that's nearly just another kickoff goal here. They're just playing a very slow game while All Unified are just trying to put all that pressure on. We try to see a Doomsy here, just nearly getting that Doomsy in.
Nearly, and here's one of the booms that you've been suggesting, and it's bringing All Unified on defense, but unfortunately the team bump just giving up all that pressure with that team bump. Now Mez is going forward. Sincerity taking over, has to beat Zing. Zing just gets a big boom. Mez, really unfortunate touch here into the middle, just setting up Zing, trying to get the pass to Anti-Raptor, as there's a bump coming out from Mez against Scans, and the recovery is even better than the bump play itself from Scans though, and somehow Greezy don't concede. Brilliant recovery.
Yeah, it's really an amazing and really good recovery here for a Div 3 player as well. I mean, we see the boom coming out from All Unified, leaving an open net, but no one's just there to finish it. They just boom it onto backboard, trying to look for the clear, but it's just a bit sad right now.
It's a bit sad as demos are coming out again from All Unified. Scans trying to take control. He gets a good 50, but Mess is right there. The shot is wide, however. He's trying to set up one of his teammates, but the ball in mid isn't good, and now it's past his teammate in Facility. As there's the pass from Scans to Anti-Raptor. Zin is caught at the back post. The ball just not quite behind him. And now Greezy have to rush back. Scans taking control again in the back half, and they have to set up another attack from scratch. But Mez with the big block against the crossbar, nearly the goal, the dunk of the century.
Yeah, I mean, that goal was nearly one of the best goals I've seen from a Div 3 player. Right here, we see Mez looking for that ceiling shot double. It really just does feel like they're trying to showboat on them now.
Yeah, they have all the confidence from the last two victories, but it is still 0-0. You can't troll or you can't meme too early in the game, otherwise it will cost you dearly, because you will eventually just overcommit on one of those plays. As now Mess is trying to get past two, gets a weird block on.
Yeah.
It's nearly going in, but luckily the Greezy defenders were equal to that one. It's now Facility patiently waiting to have a better control touch on the ball. Really like that, just taking the pace out of the play. Just being like, okay, I can't really deal with that ball right now with the bounce, and maybe I can deal with it later, and later with the deal he does with a great chop up. The defense was equal for it.
Yeah, I mean, we nearly see a ceiling shot aerial pass here we just see it from a Div 3 player. It's really something that we're not expecting. It's really good to see that these mechanics are coming out at this lower rank. We nearly see Sunsilly do a shot, and Mez just getting the score. There's disc jumbled in the net.
Yeah, I think all start with Anti-Raptor just cutting in on the backboard there, not giving his teammates the trust they needed to, and that just was the beginning of the end for the chaos in the Greasy backline, leading to the 1-0 lead for All Unified as the kickoff is into their own corner, and the ball is mid now, but no follow-up, no second man in mid to receive that pass from Scans here.
Yeah, I mean, we see Zin here trying to take his time, but he has 0 boost. Nearly gets over 1. That might be an own goal.
No way.
What a pinch. Oh my. I don't even know how to react to that.
Scans, you absolute madman. Just going for it, just really not necessarily going for that pinch, but just trying to get as much power on the clear as possible, just ending up in the pinch that just goes all the way past friend and foe and into the blue net. That's how you love to stage the combat. Little bit of luck. I mean, luck favors the brave, and I think that's what we've just seen here with that goal.
Yeah, I mean, definitely didn't expect it from, well, we don't even think they expected it. They're just looking for that power clear, but just gets that pinch out into, well, All Unified's own net.
And let's see if that revitalizes Greazy's offense here. Maybe that's just the spark they needed, but right now it is again the ball in the Greazy's half. Anti-Raptor has control, but gets immediately challenged by Zin. Bounce a bit awkward. Scans coming up. Another good pinch from him. Double commit on All Unified, so that now Mez is back all alone, but he's just been gifted the possession by Zing. You love to see it when they try to play fast, but you have to play smart in those situations, and smart the play it was from All Unified. Sonsility with the accuracy for the top bins.
Yeah, we see Mez there really looking for that top bins, but just barely misses it. But Sonsility's really going to come back from that rebound and get that open net to make it 2-1, and All Unified leading the series once again.
All Unified leading once again, and that has been a crushing goal for the psyche of Greasy, but they might be able to bounce right back. It's the whip here from Mez, but Zin is there to bail out his teammates, and now Sonsility is putting pressure on Anti-Raptor. He's feeling it coming from the backboard. Great patience from him, great control as well, as he gets it past all three, but Sonsility just rotating there. Now the pass is blocked by Zing, but the cut coming out. The pressure just unrelenting here from All Unified yet again. They really don't want this ball to go into their own half. They really want to stay on offense, but now Scans has a good clear, and there's already one up. Zing tries with the read, but Mez beats him to it, and now it's all or nothing for Greasy. Last 10 seconds of this game.
Yeah, we're really going to need to go here. Oh, Mez getting the most clutch save of this series. But Greasy still has one more attempt, but Sing's just going to put an end to it.
And that's still not it. It's still the ball's still up, but now it will drop to the floor and all Unified take the last game. I mean, thanks to Mez for that absolutely amazing save at the end. We don't see another overtime, but we see a sweep for all Unified.
Yeah, the sweep coming out here is really, really impressive. I mean, no one expected it. I mean, we don't know anything about these teams, but All Unified really making a statement on day one, on the first stream, getting a sweep on Greasy. It's really gonna knock Greasy back a few pegs.
Yeah, and I mean, All Unified just also showing what they want, and they want pressure. They are supremely good at just getting into those pressure situations, just breaking you down. It's not necessarily that they take a lot of shots and boost off you, but the ball is just constantly there. So your comms have to be so clean, and your rotation has to be so clean to deal with that. And I think in Division 3, there's going to be a really, really good strategy going forward.
Yeah, very, very different kind of game here. I mean, I wasn't expecting a sweep here. I thought we'd at least get maybe game 4, but Greasy just really not able to bounce back from this, well, absolute powerhouse from All Unified. Just putting constant pressure.
Yeah, and I think all the teams watching All Unified on Division 3 are now going to be sufficiently scared that, oh god, we have to face them next. So All Unified just looking like a real powerhouse, and I hope we might actually see them in playoffs. They look like a playoff contender at this point. I mean, it's only the first game, but still they're looking really, really strong.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might be getting ahead of yourself just a little bit there, but they are looking like a very strong team coming out here with an impactful sweep. Not even Greasy could take a game off them. I mean, we don't know. Greasy could be one of the weakest teams. He could be one of the strongest teams. But all we hear right now, we see All Unified as the best on Division 3 right now.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be it from the first game of the night, but we will be back at 19:00 CST, so probably in about 20 minutes, we will be back with Vortex, the highest division, going to those bubble players and going to an all-Italian match for, I guess, Italian supremacy, where we're gonna see HG Esports versus Cagliari Calcio Exceed. The Battle of the Italians. You will be joined by Dennis and Faded. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. So grab a drink, go to the toilet, grab a drink, and we'll see you later.